Hello everyone, Megatronic here, and for the first review of 2025, we're going to be going over the DNA Design Upgrade Kit for the Legacy United Animated Universe Voyager Optimus Prime. And this kit is spectacular, albeit it is a bit pricey in my opinion, it is worth it. Now in this kit, it does include the jet wing with 2 thrusters on each end, a hammer with 2 handles that can combine to form a bigger hammer. The hammer also acts as a storage case for the extra little face, the glasses that he does include. Now, at least with my kit, I did get 2 versions of these glasses. I got a white pair, or at least a pair with white antenna, and then a pair with blue antenna. He also comes with a ladder, 2 of these gauntlet pieces, 2 water cannons, and 2 feet. And lastly, he also does come with a masked piece to go over the face. But my extra copy, I don't want to accidentally break it. So now, let's get into how you can combine these onto him in robot mode. Now, I already have the mask put on this copy. It just slides over these 2 little molded detents. I don't want to chip the paint by forcing it back on and off. Now, what you want to do is just go ahead and fold up the hands like you would do for vehicle mode. And you can simply put on the gauntlets with this peg, and the peg's right on. It's very simple. The hands are opening and closing, and they do have a wrist swivel as well. For the feet, you want to open this up. This peg is going to peg into the bottom of the foot, like so. You're just going to peg in, and this will go over the kneecap, like so, and you'll hear a click. And do the same thing for the other side. Now he is a bit taller. Now for the jet wing pack, you want to untab the back of this. Just move that down. These 2 tabs will tab into these notches up here, and these 2 circular ports will go around these 2 right here. And you just want to line that up. Give that a nice squeeze so everything is tabbed in, and this will just sit right there, and there you have his jetpack on him. And if you would like, you can bring in the ladder, flip out this peg right here, and this can store on his back like so, and that's where you can have the ladder. Now you want to bring in these pieces, flip out these pegs, they are on a hinge, and you want to peg them into these ports up here, like so, and you can hinge them up however you wish. And for the visor, we're going to go with the white one, as I prefer the look. This will just slot over existing molding earpieces, and it will just slide over those, like so. And that's how that looks after it is attached. And the hammer, once again, can be storage for these pieces. And you can put this little thing in there, like so. And it will store, and it will just slide back together with pegs. And there you have the hammer. You can also have it a long hammer, or you can have it a short hammer, like so. And you can hold the hammer just fine. And you can always just remove the peg. If you don't want a long hammer, you can always set this off to the side. And this is how he looks completely combined with all the accessories and everything put on him. And he does get rather tall. for a quick size comparison, here he is with the regular Optimus Prime before, so you can get a sense of how much size and bulk this really does add to the figure. And in my opinion, it pretty much just upgrades an already amazing release to an even better. Like, this just knocks it out of the ballpark for me, and I can't wait for the Motormaster one. Speaking of which, I had to throw in a little bit of a Motormaster size comparison in here, and I can't wait for the Motormaster upgrade kit that's coming out soon. And lastly, here he is with Studio Series 86 Grimlock, or at least the comic edition one. Just so you can see, or at least get a bit more of a sense of scale if you need it. So this does bulk him up to about the same height as Grimlock if you're not counting the shoulder cannons. Now this kit is a combination of two ideas: Power Master Optimus Prime and the Jetwing Optimus Prime from Transformers Animated. It is based on this Hasbro canceled Takara only Optimus Prime. I don't have his cannons there somewhere, but for a quick size comparison of what he's loosely based upon, there's that. Now another feature with the ladder, which I thought was really cool. If you leave this peg out, there is a little water cannon that can flip out here, and he can swing that under his arm and hold it as its own cannon, which I thought was pretty cool and ingenious of that. I won't be doing that much, as I'm just worried about it making the figure a bit more loose, as this isn't a problem with DNA, but Hasbro themselves, as this figure is a bit more loose. Albeit they did fix it with Motormaster, the Optimus Prime does have some QC tolerances, especially with the knees. Just for example, yeah, just gotta be careful with the knees and how you pose it. Which, if it wasn't for the knees, he would have great posability. You still get the ankle joints, you get toe pivots, and even in the heel you get a pivot due to transformation. Like I said before, the wrist can swivel, and you do have opening hands that can make him a bit more expressive. These cannons are on hinges, and because they do tab in, they are on swivels. And the wings, you can get them out all the way, and they can go in some, and these thrusters are just on pegs, so you can also aim them as well, which I just think is a really cool touch to add to this figure. So now let's get down to vehicle mode. Now go ahead and take everything off of the robot mode, and I just have it all splayed out here to make it a bit more simple for everyone to see. Now with the combination, I normally start out here with the legs and to get them prepped for the vehicle mode. So what I usually do first is flip the heel piece in, then flip in the toe. You do want to move the heel up though, to get the clearance to move the toe in all the way. Same thing with the other side, just flip that in, and you're done. Then you can take these two and combine them together. Sometimes, yeah, they're on like a little slider. You want to click it in that way. And there we go. There's the feet. Then for the ladder, go ahead and flip this up if you want. Tab that back in. So when you take the 2 feet, get them all transformed up, you want to have the ladder situated like this, to where this molding matches the kneecaps like so. Then let's go with the hammer. You just want to take another one of the pegs and go ahead and just peg it right into the hammer like so. And if you hear the rattling, it's the glass pieces in the hammer itself. I went ahead and tabbed in one side of the hammer. You just want to pre-peg this in first and then move the wing in, and also have these 2 nubs sticking up like that. And then you just want to tab this in like so. It can be a bit tricky to get it all lined up. You just want to push down on the hammer at the same time and kind of, there we go. And there you have that in vehicle mode. I made a mistake. You want this top peg open. You want these 2 on bottom. My bad. I messed up. And then you can bring this in together and go ahead and peg it all together like so. I would peg the these pieces on first. That way you can get this sort of lined up. And then after you do that, you can go ahead and swing these pieces down like so. For the hands, you want to rotate the wrist inwards. That way you can slide the hand underneath these two pegs right here that are going to go into these two slots. You just want to slide that under there and have that peg in. And then you can tab in the gauntlet, and that will tab onto the ladder peg and those two pegs like so. Then you can take these two guns and they peg in right onto there like so and like so. And there you have his fire truck trailer piece. And if we bring in Optimus Prime here, there will be notches or pegs which will just peg into the bottoms of his feet. Line those up, and boom, here we have Optimus in his vehicle mode. And I gotta say, this looks great. And you still have the articulated ladder, and you can aim the guns because they are on pegs like so, and it does tab in. And wow, it looks great. You can also remove these boosters if you want a slightly more accurate mode. I just go ahead and leave them on. They don't bother me too much. But your toy, do it whatever you wish. And man, this guy just looks great. It looks very accurate to his model. The only thing that isn't really accurate is, I guess, the double cannons, but hey, extra water, man. Extra water. Now, he can transform with the mask on his face, not with the goggles, though. Vehicle mode just looks 10 times better with this added onto it. And I think they did just an amazing job replicating that this animated Optimus Prime. And that's pretty much it. I couldn't be happier with the DNA upgrade design kit. Albeit pricey, I do think it is worth it. It turns Optimus Prime into a great figure to like even a greater figure. And if you saw, this did make Optimus my #1 figure of the year. I'm already an animated nut, and this just adds so much character, even more character onto the Legacy United release. So yeah, I mean, it improves the robot mode amazingly. It improves the truck mode amazingly. I mean, I don't really have many nitpicks with this set. I think everything is done great, and I think it is my favorite upgrade set that has been released so far within the past year. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.